Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news in the whirlwind of NFL trade rumors and the ongoing race for playoff positioning. One potential blockbuster has been gaining serious traction, and it involves the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The buzz around the league, especially among insiders and NFL analysts, suggests that Denver might be willing to part ways with one of their top cornerbacks, Patrick II. Now I know what you're thinking, why would Denver do that? Well, the Broncos are in what can only be described as a full-blown rebuild mode. After starting the season 2-6, their front office is pressing all the buttons, trying to cut costs, free up cap space, and focus on the future. And Certain, as impressive as he's been, might be the sacrificial lamb in this scenario, especially if the Broncos are eyeing a significant rebuild that could see them trading away players for draft capital and cap relief. The whispers indicate that Denver could send Certain to the Steelers in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, a move that would send shockwaves across the AFC North. This isn't just about acquiring another talented corner. It's about transforming the Steelers' secondary into a true lockdown unit, something Pittsburgh has desperately needed after some injury setbacks and inconsistent play from their corner group. With the Steelers sitting at 5-3, they're eyeing a playoff push, and the addition of Certain could be the missing piece to solidify their top-tier defense, especially with their secondary having suffered from injuries to Elliott and Peppers following the trade deadline. Now, let's break down Certain's fit with the Steelers and what this could mean for the team. Patrick II, known as the Shutdown King, has been nothing short of elite since entering the league. His stats in 2025 up until September 15th show a cornerback playing at an all-pro level. He's accumulated 3 interceptions, 8 pass deflections, and allowed just 48% completion rate when targeted, with a PFF grade soaring at 98. That's the kind of shutdown ability Pittsburgh desperately needs. Over his career, Certain has tallied 12 interceptions and over 40 pass deflections, and he was named an All-Pro in 2023, a testament to his high-level consistency and impact. His EPA per target is 35, meaning he's effectively shutting down quarterbacks, forcing them into making tough throws or avoiding his side of the field altogether. What really makes Certain stand out is his ability to win in press coverage, with a 78% success rate, a trait that fits perfectly with Pittsburgh's aggressive, physical style of defense. His coverage stats are impressive, allowing only about 1-2 yards of separation, which is exceptional for a corner, and he's been able to do this without injury setbacks in 2025. His tackles per game are around 2-1, and he allows just 4 1-yards after catch, which is critical because it limits opponents' yardage after catch, a key factor in Pittsburgh's defensive philosophy. Certain success rate in man coverage is around 85%, and he's adept at forcing quarterbacks to avoid his side of the field, with a target rate of only 12%. That's the kind of player who can turn a secondary from decent to dominant, transforming the Steelers' defense into one of the best in the league. The Steelers, as we all know, have been building a formidable defense this season, ranking among the top 5 units in points allowed per game, with an average of just 18 points. Adding Certain would elevate that even further. His coverage grade of 98 in 2025 compares favorably to Steelers' current top corner, Porter, who has a grade of 82. This kind of upgrade would tighten up the secondary, making it even more difficult for opposing offenses to move the ball through the air. And given Pittsburgh's penchant for strategic physical defense, Certain's skill set aligns perfectly with their identity. His cap hit of around $15 million fits within the Steelers' budget, especially considering the potential for him to be a cornerstone for years to come. What about Denver's perspective? The Broncos are in a tough spot right now, sitting at 2-6 with a defense that's struggling, allowing an average of 25 points per game and giving up 2 yards per pass attempt, pretty high numbers for a team that's supposed to be rebuilding on defense. They've got limited cap space, only about $9 million free, and are looking to focus their resources on improving their offense. Trading away Certain makes sense from their standpoint if they're aiming to shed cap and acquire draft picks for a full rebuild. Odds of Denver making the playoffs are now at +1-0, and with their current trajectory, many analysts project a 4-13 finish, with odds of winning the Super Bowl at +25-0. It's a long shot, but for Denver, this is about setting the foundation for the future, even if it means parting ways with a star like Certain. Meanwhile, the Steelers see this as a golden opportunity. They need secondary depth after injuries to Elliott and Peppers, and Certain's addition would be a game-changer. His ability to limit top receivers to less than 50% catch rate, combined with his projected 12 pass deflections, would bolster their top defense, which is already holding opponents to just 18 points per game. His stats, coverage grade of 90, 8 and a PFF grade of 84. 2 are significantly better than what they currently have. Adding Certain would not only improve their pass defense, but also send a message to the rest of the league that Pittsburgh is serious about contending again, especially with teams like the Bengals looming in the AFC North. And let's not forget the playoff implications. The odds of the Steelers making a deep run have improved from +1-200 to +650 after rumors of this potential deal. Certain's presence could be the difference maker in close games, forcing turnovers and neutralizing some of the league's top receivers. His track record of 2 interceptions and a knack for forcing quarterbacks into tough throws echoes the legendary Palomalu's impact, an elite defender who elevates the entire team's play. If the Steelers can pull this off, it would be a statement to the entire league that they're not just happy to be in the playoffs, they're here to dominate. Now, of course, this is all speculation at this stage, but the signs point toward a real possibility. The NFL trade deadline has a way of shaking things up, and Pittsburgh's front office has a history of making bold moves when it counts. If they secure Certain, it would be a game-changer, solidifying their defense and giving them a real shot at not just making the playoffs, but making some noise once they get there. The AFC North is fierce, and with the Ravens, Bengals, and Browns all vying for supremacy, Pittsburgh needs to be aggressive. Adding a player of Certain's caliber would send a message. The Steelers are serious contenders, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to bring championship gold back to Heinz Field. This potential trade also reshapes the entire era of Steelers football. It would be a strategic move that signifies a new chapter, one where Pittsburgh leverages elite defensive talent to regain its dominance. The fans, the players, and the entire organization are all watching closely. If completed, it could be the move that pushes the Steelers over the edge into a deep playoff run and possibly back to the Super Bowl. The AFC North's landscape could be forever altered, and Pittsburgh fans should be ready for what could be one of the most exciting stretches in recent franchise history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what do you think? Is Certain the piece that the Steelers need to take that next step? Can he anchor the secondary and help Pittsburgh dominate on defense like they used to? This move, if it happens, could be a defining moment of the season, one that fans will be talking about for years to come. The Steelers have always been a team built on resilience, smart moves, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. Adding a player like Certain would embody all of that, and I honestly believe it could be the catalyst for a deep playoff run, maybe even a shot at another Super Bowl. But of course, nothing is certain until it's done. The NFL trade deadline is always full of surprises, and Pittsburgh's front office has shown before that they're not afraid to pull the trigger when the moment is right. If they land Certain, it would send shockwaves through the league, and the Steelers fans would have every reason to believe that their team is back on the path to greatness. As always, we'll keep you updated on any developments, but one thing is clear. This potential move could be one of the most impactful of the season, and it's got Steelers Nation buzzing with excitement. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news.